So, I've had an idea that for the last couple weeks has taken up majority of my brain, and I kind of just want to see if A, I can actually make it a thing, and B, probably more important, how it'll look in the end. So I want to keep a record of it, just so that I can look back, and if it ends up going well, I'll probably throw it on YouTube or something. So I'm going to be streaming my process in creating the perfect eyesight effect. And I don't mean just like wide FOV, blur the edges, call it a day. I mean, I want to try and recreate human eyesight as accurately as I can on a screen, while still making it somewhat, at least somewhat visually appealing. Like, my aim is to create like a kind of artistic shot that might be used as like a one-off in a movie or something. But I wanted to kind of jot down like I guess goals for how I want this to turn out. So first off, the most important thing is I want to maintain focus on like the center vision, because what's the point of doing this if like the thing that the character is like looking at is like shrunk down in the middle of the screen and you don't really know what you're supposed to be looking at. So that's the most important one. And then 2, I want to get the double image thing, or the like stereoscopic like effect. You know, those videos where like it's essentially how VR headsets work. It's the 2 POVs of the same thing that are just like a couple inches apart, and if you focus your eyes the right way, you can look at different parts of it and it looks 3D. But I want to kind of have that, but have it re-merged, like so that it's kind of focusing it on it for you. And part of that, that's 2.1, is I want to create a rig, because I'm going to be doing this in a 3D program, starting off with Blender. Might move to Houdini if I need to, more on that in a bit. But I want to create a rig so that I can easily choose what is being focused on, and everything will adjust based on that. Like both cameras will look at it and all of that, and ideally the rig would be able to be recreated with actual cameras, and then whatever post-processing effects go into this you can just do on that, and you can do this with live action footage. But I don't have access to cameras like that, so we'll just have to make do with Blender. And then the third thing, these 2, simple enough. I already know how I'm gonna try and do it. Well, not the first one, but I have some ideas. Second one is super simple. The third one is where I think the most like R&D will have to come into it. I want to get the peripheral vision. How do you spell peripheral? There we go. I want to get the peripheral vision effect right. More specifically, that I don't know, it's hard to describe peripheral vision because you can't really analyze it, because by its very nature it's what you're not focusing on, so you can't really look at it and see what the properties are. But it's more than just it being blurred. It's not really a blur, you just kind of lose detail rather than just a blur, if that makes sense. And it also kind of based on how long you're looking at something. Actually, I'll keep that for a second. Oh, other thing was, if, the shot that I saw that kind of inspired this was from the new Daredevil show. When he does his super hearing, it did that thing where it kind of crunched a whole bunch of information into the sides of the frame. I was like, that's a pretty cool way of like depicting peripheral vision. Well, that wasn't what it was depicting there, but I was like, that could work. So super hearing effect. And then the last part of that, which will just be like, it'll kind of be flavoring on top, just if I get to it. And this is where Houdini might come in, because I might try and do it in Blender, but I don't know like coding in Blender. I might be able to do it with like HScript, but I don't know. I want that effect of like the longer you look somewhere, everything in your peripheral vision kind of blends together and it like kind of fills in. How do I type that? Fills in on sides if looking at same thing. So that might come down to just like, I don't know if I'll do that in camera or post-process and just like dial it in. If I did it in camera, then I could do it based on like if the camera hasn't moved or rotated in however many like frames or seconds or whatever. And also I want to have kind of put this in here. This list is already getting out of hand. The peripheral vision kind of like shifts around a little bit. That might just be my eyes being weird, but like in your peripherals, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you can you get kind of like blur, kind of lose detail, but like it kind of like shifts around as like your brain's trying to figure out what's happening. And also, I feel like the shifting might just give it a bit of a cool look, just for the like artistic interpretation side of it. Yeah, these are the main things that like I want to achieve with this. So I have a like just a sample like room that I'm going to use because it has a good amount of objects in it. We can test around like the focusing on different objects. And I didn't feel like modeling stuff because that's not the point of what I'm trying to do. So let me pull up Blender. The reason I'm starting off with Blender and not just jumping straight into Houdini is because I'm a bit more comfortable with the like creating rigs and stuff in Blender. I'm sure I'd be able to figure out in Houdini, but just to kind of get a head start on that, and worst comes to worst, I can find a way to shift what I've already done into like from Blender into Houdini. But let me fit this back into where it needs to be. I wish Blender like kept the window size like most other apps do, but whatever. I will have to turn off the NVIDIA background removal on my camera because it does not really cooperate with Blender. Now you see my blank wall. Okay. So I have this sample room. It's got decent objects in it. I didn't really change much in it. I just added the lights because they didn't like, all the lighting was baked in, so like, I don't know, just looks like nicer. I'm gonna be doing this in Eevee just because, oh, it's set to cycles. That shouldn't be like that. I'm gonna do it in Eevee just because I don't think my computer would be able to handle doing it in cycles while streaming. If I could do it in just viewport, I would, but the backface culling doesn't really want to work in the viewport, and this is like the entirety of the thing, so I can't just get rid of it. But okay, so first thing we need to do is get the camera stuff working. So doot. Okay. So I believe the way that the effect was achieved in Daredevil was they actually had 3 cameras to get that like panoramic view. I want to try and avoid doing that. I'm trying to keep it to 2 cameras just for, I don't know, like, because if someone wanted to recreate this, I don't want them to use 6 cameras to get this effect. So I think we can just, yeah, we might be able to just get away with a super low focal length, and then with post-processing zoom the center in and like crunch the sides in. Let's see, how extreme do we want to go with this? We'll go 10 for now, yeah, why not? Okay. So we're still getting all the stuff around the sides. Good. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to duplicate this, move it this side, and this room is to like proper scale. Let me look up how far apart the average person's eyes are. Do, 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 do. 54, so we'll go 64 millimeters. So local dink. There we go. Millimeters. Haven't used Blender in a while. There we go. Millimeters. So we'll move that 64. Seems kind of low, but we'll roll with it. Might be able to get away with just doing this with like empties. Dink, donk. Cursor selected. Not axis. So that will be cam main handle. Typing's impaired because my mic is like balanced on my keyboard. Very janky setup. but if it works, it works. Pink bonk. Parent that to that. So now, you'll wonder if there is a good way to see through both cameras. Okay, so I'll figure that out later. So let's duplicate that, and this will be the focus handle. So essentially both the cameras will be pointing at this, but stay the same distance apart, so that whatever this is on, well, scroll out, thank you. Whatever this is on will be the part of the frame that doesn't have the double images, and whatever's closer or farther than that will have that. And I'll probably do in-camera depth of field, just because when you are focused on something, there is a bit of blur. It's not insane, there is a little bit. Focus handles, okay. I should also rename these. Everything is a bit squished, just through the nature of, that's left cam, and this shall be right cam. Look at. No. What's it called? The track? This track. I believe. Track 2. Not main handle. Focus in. So now if we look through the camera, there we go. And if we, so I'm gonna put this, I'll put it on the chair. Roughly. And then main cam handle. So now if I rotate that, okay, so this will give the effect of, so currently the way it is set up, this gives the effect of the head looking back towards that wall, but the eyes looking at the chair. I don't know if that's the way I want to do it just yet. I'm gonna leave it like that for now until I find a better solution to get that effect, because ideally what happens is, although I don't know how I would achieve this, I guess just correcting it in post, but the framing would stay the same, but just the doubling effect and whatever blurring goes around on the edges would move around to whatever was being focused on. That's kind of what I was picturing in my head, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, so I will leave it. Let me move this and rotate. Nope. Rotate. And then we look through that, and okay, I am getting the effect I want. So I'm going to save that. Thank you. So one of the other challenges with this is I'm not quite sure how I'm going to overlay the two. Obviously I could just drop the opacity of one and have it like that, but initially I was thinking I would add one on top of each other, as in like the blending mode add. But if you do the old look through your finger trick, where you look past your finger and kind of see through it, you can, whatever's closer can darken whatever's behind it, if I'm wording that properly. So an add wouldn't really work. I am going to render out and just see. Keep on. Is there a way to, I've never actually tried this. Is there a way to render out, well, I guess I'll save that for, I have to do the video. Because for now, I can just do that. And just do it for each. Blender has frozen. Okay, one image. Oh, you can't see that. That's unfortunate. I will save that in I had a folder. There it is. Just left. Go with that for now. And then we switch to right, render image. It's gonna freeze again. Stream's probably gonna lag a bit. If I was doing this in cycles, the stream would probably just straight up crash. Image, save as, this shall be test right. Wow. So now we can come in here. I would do this in probably Nuke, but just so that I don't have to switch scenes, and because I'm just doing a bit of a demonstration. I'm just gonna do it in the Blender Compositor, which I actually hate using because it's awful. But no matter. We will do what we must to defend our new empire. Test left. And then test right. Okay. Alpha over. So well, why is this not zooming out? Okay, well, we could just do this. Here now. So we'll see. We can just do it there because we'll get the after images there. So if I set this to 0.5, you kind of get the double images. You get the effect. And you get it on the sides too, which, yeah, Let me just stare off into nothing. I'm checking my peripheral vision to see if it's accurate, which I think you do get. Maybe not. Definitely get it up here. Oh no, you wouldn't, because it's blocked off by your nose. That's an issue. Let's see, when does the double image start? I think it's there. Okay, so I see it there. See it there. See it there. Yeah. I'll figure out a solution to that at some point. For now, how would I solve that? We'll worry about that later. But the important part is there's not much of a double image here. There's a slight double image. How soon after does it start? It's very soon after, so that is realistic. Now is the matter of how these will be blended. Honestly, just the half opacity seems to work. I'm gonna do this again. And I'm going to add a hello. Oh, I don't have any selected, that's fine. I'm gonna add a cylinder. We'll do a fake finger. Oh, it's inverted. It doesn't really matter, but I don't like it. We'll shrink that. And then see, I want to put it very close. Should probably have a window of what the cameras are seeing, but how do I that's not what I want. Scenes, there we go. View layer. Oh, there we go. Literally right there. So I will name this left cam, and I will name put left cam there. New one. Oh. Do view layers have different cam? No, they don't. Okay, well. Excuse me. We'll copy. There we go. Oh, wait, linked copy. What does that do? Okay, that works. Right cam. Left cam, right cam. Nice. So that way I can come into here and just under layers, right cam, left cam, I didn't want to rename it. I wanted to select the other one. Use Houdini where you just type it in and then file output. And I will just put this in the... Gotta go to, which one is that? It's right. It'll be testrite.png. And this shall be test left. .png. And then that'll just be the composite because that's, I don't think, going anywhere. No, it's not. So then if I do this, should be able to have the two cameras. That's not good for the stream though, because my camera has just frozen. Okay, we're back. I'm not gonna do that. I will just deal with it. Okay. Put this very close. That's too close. Put this up there. And put that there. I'm basically just trying to recreate the finger thing, just so that I can see the effect. I'm gonna shade smooth, shade auto smooth. And then if I just render this, it should just work. Nothing's going into the composite. What? What? Oh. Okay. Render image. It's frozen again. Now we wait. Hopefully this works. Okay, that worked. Is this not set to overwrite? It is. Wait. Why? He's rendered. Okay, well, I'll just put the view layers in then. Just plug these in. That's kind of annoying. It does work. It is doing what I would expect it to do. Delete, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of depth of field. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. Right, cam, depth of field, there it is. And we'll focus on the focus handle. Does this show up? It does not. Am I even looking through the right camera? I'm not. That would be why. Okay. There we go. That's a lot of blur. Go one and then Is that much? Oh, it is doing it. We'll go 0.25 for now. Yeah, that is very blurred. 0.3. 0.4. 0.3. 3.5. We'll go with that. And then this needs the same. 0.35. Let me just check, make sure. Oh, let me not mess everything up. Put this back to right cam. I'm actually going to move this even closer. Okay, well, the clipping is annoying me. Go right cam. Clip start. Why is it at 100 millimeters? 1. Boop. Boop. That'll be what I'm after. Yeah, that'll work. I am going to put this down here. Yeah, I am going to put it in front of the light. And this should do what I want. Sorry, I'm gonna look insane from making this effect. I feel like the eyes aren't far enough apart. So, what I'm gonna do is, from the 3D cursor, I didn't mean to keyframe that. I'm still getting used to the industry standard Blender thing, which is weird because I am used to it in Houdini. I'm used to those controls. Let me do this with... But just in Blender, my brain just can't grasp having to do things differently. If I do that, do they turn more in? They do. I'm gonna do... So, this is where they were before. We'll go 1.5. See how that feels. That's probably too much. Yeah, we'll keep it there. And then let's turn off some of these lights so we get the shadow. No, I don't want the light. That one will keep on. Should probably name the lights. We'll turn that off. Go off. That should give me We'll turn that one back on. Let's go for it. I might turn down the actually, it might be fine. I was gonna say I might turn down the I'm gonna switch this to display instead of just the window, just so that you can see the rendering as well. Switch this to camera. It has the I flipped it to the other side because the that side of the screen in Blender is like the properties, and this corner doesn't really have anything going on. But I didn't feel like swapping it in my other scenes, so let's switch that to display. I believe everything's right in the right place. It's not. Why is this being strange? Display. Do what you were designed to do, please. Oh, it's gonna crop, that's why. Nope. Oh yeah, do it there. Gonna have to just enjoy this music while I get the cropping right. Good old royalty-free music. I need a little bit from the left. And zip-a-bum. There we go. That should be properly good now. I think that's good. Oh, but now you can't see. Yes, capture the cursor. There we go. Still don't really know what I'm doing in OBS, but this is what it ended up looking like. I just set the resolution to what the thing is so that I don't have to do this every time. So we are getting the right effect. It's just not as strong as I'd like, especially around the edges, because like maybe let me try. Okay, I'm gonna try it with this configuration one more time. I'm just gonna add a light here, just to give this a bit more of a highlight. Can you go over there, please? Give that a highlight, and I am gonna turn the f-stops up. And the background is like barely blurred. We'll go 0.75. Because I think the blur on the actual finger was far too much. Where did that point go? There it is. I'm gonna call this test light. Everything is just called test because that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's just testing. There we go. The gizmo does not want to work correctly in camera view. Okay, one more render. Actually, I'm going to decrease the resolution. So let me figure out what that resolution is. I should set it as so. Should be that should be I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 8. Well, that's not gonna work. 3, 8, 7, 8. I just need it to fit on stream. This is not gonna be how it is in for words. Render image. What the hell? Oh, for... Okay. What? I'll take this. Copy that. Go into there. And just... paste it. And hopefully now it works. And also, it does fit. Hee hee. I did my maths correctly. The Hourglass of Doom. Yeah. What? Why? Why has it done this? Okay, there we go. That's not what I want. It's okay, let's see where that went wrong. So which one is... Oh, because that light is only... Why? Is there not a way to... Okay. Camera. No. You should be able to do this through just view layers. Why is this the way it is? way to link these. Okay, so this was linked. So let me try something. Sure, empty. Why not? I didn't want to add an empty, but okay, so okay, I'll have a control then. That shall be fine. Just test light. Get rid of this one. This we'll call control. And that can just use whatever. We'll just work in that. This will be a linked copy. Left cam. And this will use left cam. We'll go back to control. Another linked copy. Right cam. And this will use right cam. Go back to compositing. Hello, left cam. So now if I go into control and add this, light back in. And then I can switch between them here. Gonna dim this a bit. Go down to okay 2. Put it there. Don't switch scene. Switch camera. Okay, that'll have to do. So now, if I switch scene after it saves, yay, it works. Okay, so we'll just work in control. Can I lock this? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, right cam. We're gonna clean this up just so that I know when I'm being an idiot. Which is most times, but it's always helpful to know. Be left. Get rid of the viewer. And this is what I want. Left, right. That'll go into there. Bing, bang. Boom. Okay, now it should work. Hopefully it gives the effect we want. Hourglass of Doom. I'm more so paranoid that the stream is just gonna crash one of the times that I just hit render. There we go. That's still not doing what I want. Oh? Why is it just... Okay, so now this is a compositing issue. Oh, that's why. Okay. It seems to be working. Because if we look at this, okay, how does this look? That needs more blur. Yeah, this is darkening this. Because if I switch this all the way to there, and go back to 0.5. Yeah. So, double images, pretty much good. Some tweaks needed, but only issue is I kind of want to render out a video. I'm gonna bump this back down, I guess. Wave. With wave. That's gonna go insane again. I'll crank it way down. Go to. This goes insane. Let me just see if this will destroy my computer. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Actually pretty good. I would expect that to stutter a lot more. Okay. I guess Cycles is on the table. I am still gonna work in Eevee though, just because quicker. It's real time, roughly. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the cylinder. Just hide it. Does that hit it for everything? No, it hasn't. No, it's gotten rid of the render though. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if I should make a... I'll use new driver. I'm gonna make... Can I add custom... Yes, custom properties. This will be float, you know, max. Yeah, this works. This will be stops. And I want to see this will work. I haven't tried this in Blender. I think this will work the same way it does in Houdini with relative references. Hello? Okay, it's in here. But 0.2. It does. Okay. I'm gonna make it another one. Just an integer or float. I imagine this is... Okay, it is. It is a float. So, back here... this will be... Focal... Max. Why not? What's a zero focal? Hold on. Zero focal length. Okay. Oh, it mins it out to 1. What's a 0.1? Okay, 1 is the minimum. My god. honestly, 5. Actually, let me just do the driver so I can do it from there. Oh, drivers are cool, man. I've tried them before. Okay, well, this needs to... Stuff be 1. Default. Do it to 10. Hello. Or to default. Why is that not? Wait, what the hell is happening? That's going there. $100. There we go, that's what I want. Why is that like that? Okay, copy as new driver. Put that in there and in there. So we can just control everything from here. Nice. Gonna down. Ooh, God, what the hell just happened? Cool. Go back to 10. Try 5, not 56, 5. I was like trying to think. If we'll put these are not oriented in the correct way. I should probably let me see if... Okay, so rotation is currently that. Let me see if... Oh, left. Okay. 81, 86. If I move this somewhere else, does that actually change those? No, it doesn't. So if I zero these out, that's not what I want. Well, maybe it is. Zero those out. These are now pointing that way. Yeah, it might work. Might be able to. Because if I then limit rotation limit. Which one would it be? Limit Y. Actually, I guess I'll have to limit all of them. Well, not Z. We'll do Y and X. We'll go 90 and negative 90. Why has that done that? Excuse me? Up. So up is Y. What do I think? No. Yeah, up is Y. That's all. Turn that off. Why is that? So then why is... do that. Zero. Why is that doing that? Okay, let's move the focus handle. Okay, no, that's not doing what I want it to. This is not the effect I wanted. Zero these out. What I'm trying to do, I realize I haven't really explained what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it so that the eyes of the individual cameras can't, they don't like roll too far, you know, turn too far based on like, words are hard. It's easier to just do it, but no, I want it so that if this focus point goes beyond a certain rotation, the eyes will just stop. It'll just lock there. But it's not seeming to want to do that. I'm gonna hide one of the cameras just to make this easier to see. That should be limit rotation. Order. No. Local space. Maybe that's it. Minus 90. And 90. Minus 90. And 90. There we go. I think that's doing what I want it to. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I need to do it less than 90 though. What angle would this be? So that would be 90. Try 45. That might be pretty much it. Well, actually, up and down. We'll do 45 for that too. 45. Oh, no, it just blurs. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to, well, obviously I can just copy that over, but, I think, all. Copy to selected. And that should be good. So now if this goes too far, it stops. I'm trying to think if one eye stops before the other. I don't think it does. I don't believe it does. I wish there was a way to put directions on the display as arrows. There we go. I actually want that to be pointing the other way. Actually, no, maybe not. Yeah, that works. So we have a bit of the, there we go. We have the camera rig, more or less. Is it, are they stacked on top of each other? They are. That's a shoe. Oh. Z. Just zero that out. Limit. This should be zeroed out. This should be zeroed. And I'm gonna turn that off. Turn that off. Just to see what is going on. Okay, so this should be there. That should be there. And now it's pointing the right way. Nice. And so this should work now. I wonder if I'm gonna try and do this. Hopefully it doesn't lag the stream too much. I want to do it vertical or horizontal. I'll do it vertical. Put this into viewport. That somewhat works. Roll with it. And then turn this off. That. Turn those off. And just see. I should do a should I? Nah. Just put it behind and then rotate this. Control both handles just so I can move it around a bit easier, but eh. So look at the stove. Why does it start and end at 0? What? Why? 24. We'll do 1 second. Keyframe that. Then we are going to just make sure this isn't being exported to some random place. Seems fine. And actually, render. That took 28 seconds. What's 28 times 24? 28 times 24 by 60. 10 minutes it'll take to do this. Do I want to? Oh, you know what? We can just do it at a let's do it at quarter. Or yeah, quarter. We'll try half. We'll do a frame and a half, see how long that takes. Because I want to see how this looks in motion and like moving from object to object. Tis frozen. That was 22. Oh, and of course it's all blurry because that's how that works. Huh. What we could do is just go 12. And just 0.5 and just end at 12, and it'll just be 5 minutes because math. In fact, I think I am going to do that, and then while that's rendering, just go on break. I'll also, in that time, kind of plan the next steps after the rig. Here we go. Let me just make sure that this is actually rendering properly. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, it is. Yay! Okay. It's on frame 2, so I will be right back while this renders. And I think the next thing will be trying to get... I think I will do distortion next. Just because I feel like that's one of the more important things, so I need to get that right as soon as possible. But I will be right back once this finishes. So this is done rendering. I think it actually finished a bit quicker than I thought it would. But let's watch it. Let's see how it works. I'm anticipating it won't look great. It's very janky. Yeah. What's up with all that artifacts? So, I think the artifacts are just because that we're streaming at the same time, possibly. So it was just the graphics were bugging out. What I did notice is the doubling effect was kind of like, I don't know. Just didn't look how I was expecting. Also, this is... Why is it up and down? Why are they on top of each other? That's why, I think. That should be on the right. No. Okay. 0. Am I just a doofus? Am I just dumb? Were they just not in the right orientation from the start? Yeah, I'm just dumb. They were wrong from the start. Well, easily fixed. Just cursor selected, 3D cursor, only locations, and just do that. They are, however, flipped now, so we just do that. I'm not going to re-render it because I don't want to. But now we know that that is a thing that happens. And this... Okay, so that's up. That's right. I had to think about that. That's backwards. Playfic. Hello? Oh, it's only... Okay, it's only location. There we go. Median point. Excuse me. I guess is the issue with using constraints is they kind of bug out every now and then. Especially if you don't really know what you're doing, which I don't. But regardless of that, I don't know why it's only showing the one... Oh, because there's only 12 frames. And I'm on frame 20 something. Oh no, it's still not showing different frames. Okay, whatever. In any case, this needs to be the image editor, and this will be the viewer node. Okay. I want to see what kind of... There we go, lens distortion. Poific. I want that here. Okay. Shit. Not really doing what I want it to. Jitter. I feel like there's probably a way to do this in Nuke that gives you a lot more control, because that's usually how compositing stuff is. What was the other one? Movie distortion. Oh, never mind. Let's see what's here. Transform. Place out. So, corner pen. I don't think this is what I want. Hello? This isn't even doing anything. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's not what I want. This seems like the closest. Is there a version of that where it's just up and down? Okay, let's see. That's kind of the red effect. It's very noisy. Why is it so noisy? That's kind of okay there. And it's just still having that fisheye lens that I was trying to avoid. That kind of effect. Because like this, the lines are all nice. Is there a warp? There's not a warp. I might have to take it into Nuke. What is this? I don't think I've seen this node before. Ooh. Okay. This might be promising, because if I let's go into, where is it? Mask it. Good test, right? If I go into circle, there we go. If I mask this out, this could give me the like losing detail in the edges. That kind of look that I was after. If I do that, great. None feather. 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 No feather. Actually, no, I'm gonna just do the feather as a blur, so I can control it a bit more in the compositing. So if I invert that. Okay. Blur. And as usual, this is just to get the thing working. Is that doing anything? Doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Multiply. Please tell me I can do this. Okay, I can do math. 20. That's kind of working. 50. There we go. And if we do that to 200, might even just color ramp this. Color ramp. That's a cool effect. Let me see. High precision. I want high precision. I think low precision is better for what I'm trying to do. Traffic. Does that change? It lags out the stream. Tis loading. Ooh. That's fun. Let me take this size out. This is like 5 or 10. Sharpness down. We're getting there. Plug this back in. Come on. I think the multiply is what's... Oh, I should... Do it to 10. Bit more reasonable. Okay, around the edges. It's gone a bit. Controls how directional. That's 0. See what happens. Well, now this is just blurring it. This is just a blur. 2. What does this filter do? Like, what is the calculations here? 0.25. is it doing? 0.2. Move that into scale. I need something a bit more like this is a better show of what's going on with it. But that is kind of the effect I was going for, in that the shapes are still like, you don't lose the overall shapes of stuff, you just lose like the detail. And that is doing pretty much that. I hope there's a like nuke equivalent of this. If not, I'll be very disappointed. Ooh. But there's probably other ways to do that in nuke. Some of which probably even better than this filter. To that, I might scale. No, see, it's no, relative. Sure and fave. That's too far. Okay. 0.7. 0.6. No, 0.8. 5. It's kind of looping around. That's why. Interesting. Is there a way to not do that? Render size. One. Oh. One. A one. What? Oh. Oh, because absolute. Relative. I didn't mean to do that. Don't explode. Oh, I really hope this hasn't broken anything. I'm gonna save. That's not a good sign. The fact that it's been stuck canceling. Yeah, lens distortion was not the move. Ooh. Yeah, that I probably won't do in Blender. And it crashed. That's fun. Very, very fun. Ignore how much of a mess my desktop is. I know you shouldn't store stuff on, like, locally on your computer, but every, like, temporary thing I do, I just throw it on there. I didn't think that would crash it. Oh, thanks. Scaling a mask. I'm surprised the rendering didn't crash it. Okay, let's set this window back up again. Please don't crash again. Let's just make sure this is all good. It looks all good. It is all good. Okay. So, probably have to re-render this frame, which is fine because I wanted to look at something different anyway. This will be a good test. And actually, I am going to put these. I'm going to have a master control. Where do I want to put it though? I guess I'll have it. I'll just put it here. That's not what I wanted. Just selected. Empty. Put empty sphere, and that'll be the master control. Cam master. Pink, bonk, pink. Those go there. And then I can turn it. Yay! Go 90. And then move this over here. I'm gonna change this back to meters. Put this up at 2 meters, so it's roughly person height. See what that's looking at. Yep, that works. And then we shall render. Just an image this time, because the video did not want to work. So far, it's working better than I thought it would. There. Are the filters on? I don't think I connected that to the comp. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, it's okay. Just get rid of the scale. We'll just do it through here. Hello? Oh. Through here. Go. Excuse me? Oh, it went into the alpha. But it is kind of losing detail. It's roughly what I was... Controls in front of the direction of the filter. Wow, great. I'm gonna actually turn that down. I'm gonna get rid of the mask too, just to see what this is doing. See, like, this is a good, like, peripheral vision, like, representation. Turn that down a bit. Just so that it is slightly acting as a blur. Do you like the, like, speckled pattern it gives it? That's working really well, but then the sides are kind of just eh. Also, it ends very abruptly because of that. Why am I not just going into the mask and scaling that? Not that. Weep. Go there. Let's save again in case it crashes. That needs to come back in. Let me try it with the other way. Oh, I like that actually. I like that more. If that was also being blurred, because this is, I'm wondering if I should put this before combining them, like put this filter on each of them and then combine. Or if I like it better being applied to the already doubled image. Let's just see. Oh god, node graphs get very spaghettified very quickly. I'll just go ahead and delete that. And then go to disconnect that. Just weep. Whoop. Beep. Whoop. I think I like it more applied after, because in the peripheral you don't really notice the doubling effect as much. Like, you can still kind of see it, but like it's not as prevalent as when it's like up here. So I think I do like it there better. I'm gonna see if I can... I guess just use that mask for a blur? Let's defocus. How is that different from just a blur? Test this on just this. Just to see. Why is it not doing anything to this? No thanks. I will stick to my blur. Bokeh. Nah. That's wrong one. I just need blur. I was looking for Gaussian, but that's there. Put that in there. Put that in. Cool. Yeah, there we go. No, don't extend bounds. And then we'll take that down to 5. 8, sure. Is that a good? I kind of like that. Now I hope that this filter also gives it a bit of a shifting thing, because I'm hoping it like has to evaluate it for each frame. And I hope it doesn't just like have a pattern over it that's like, you know. Let's see if we can detect. If I, okay. Transform. If I shift this, everything does seem to be changing. It seems to be like rippling around. That's good. I wonder if is there a way to like control backspace? Does that do what I think it does? Yes, it does. Because Houdini does that just automatically. It automatically reconnects everything. It'd be nice if Blender did that, but it doesn't. Put that back in. I like that. And it blurs it out a bit. I might do this in a different multiply. Or math. Do that to 5. That changed nothing. Oh, because that's not what... Okay, well... Well, then I guess I can just... I did not color ramp. I just do that, and then... just take it down from here. Just to soften it. Go to 6. Yeah, I think that adds a lot to the peripheral vision effect. So if we compare between that and that, yeah. I am gonna also shrink this even more. Just cause I want to. I might try and throw the lens distortion back in. I know it didn't really work for us, but who knows? Throw that back out. I'm getting a bit too into like tweaking this. I should probably move on to other parts of this. However, my vision is being realized. It is a bit blurrier than I would like. I don't know if that's from the image. Yeah, it is just blurry. Did I just not... Oh wait, I don't think I even positioned the... I kinda did. I want to focus on the book. Focus on this book. Look at the book. Another thing I wanted to do was figure out a way to have these effects, the peripheral effects, like follow where the center is. Although I guess the camera is just doing that on its own. I am gonna, just for the sake of testing to make sure it's not blurry, I am gonna turn down, or I guess turn up the focal length. Not that high up. We'll go 20? 15? Why does it look so much more? Oh. Wait, what was it at before? Oh, was that 6? How was it at 6? We had it at 10. Who put it at 6? Probably me, because I'm the only one working on this. Okay. One more test render, and I am going to link up these. I'm gonna mute that. And I'll grow that back out. And render. Let's see how this turns out. So then it's my Dawn Gamer. What a name. It's going better than I expected it would. I was expecting to have a lot more trouble with it. I know it doesn't look great right now, but I do still need to tweak some things. I am gonna move the cameras closer together. Because I wonder if I can also set up a thing for that using a control. Yeah. I'm gonna put these closer together. Hey Jack. What's going on? Cursor selected. And is there a way to use this origin, or not origin, this orientation, but not scale it? Probably not. I'm just gonna scale it. Whoop. Oh, come on. Okay, never mind then. Because I don't want to scale the cameras down. Well, I guess that doesn't really make a difference. What is this scaling by? Medium. Are you bouncing between the YouTube and Twitch? I'm making the Eyesight, the ultimate Eyesight effect. Essentially, I just haven't seen it the way that I'm picturing it, so I want to see if I can make the way I'm picturing it happen. Because I want to get all the aspects of human eyesight onto a screen, like the double imaging, the weird stuff that happens in peripheral vision, I have a checklist that I could pull up. That's fair enough. Actually, yeah, I'll pull up the checklist. I might like in the thing. Although I don't know how helpful my checklist will be. It does sound complicated, which is why I wanted to stream it so that I could have a record. Because I don't know how difficult it will be to pull off. This is my checklist. This one is just in case. Yeah, you could. I don't even think I'm smart enough to make it. But I had the idea, and I don't know, it like one of the few things that I'm just like, I have to know if I can do this. So if this ends up being a long project to get it to looking good, which from how it's going so far, I don't think it will take all that long, but you can model a sphere at most. Didn't you you sent me a model of Kid? Did you not model that? This is referencing Daredevil, by the way. I realize out of context that's very random. But yeah, but didn't you still model it? Like, that's the point isn't that it's Kid. The point is that you modeled it and it was a very good model. Well, I didn't really check the topology. It might have been weird, but also I'm not good at topology, so I can't really fault you for that. My eyes hear all the time. Yeah, you don't hear with your eyes? Let me check if this is... That's not doing anything. Oh, because it's on. Whee! Use it twice and then never played again. I want to make my own Gmod player model, but I'm also just not good at modeling humanoids, so getting a fever. No, we have D&D. You can get sick after we play. I was also feeling a bit weird yesterday. Practice makes okay, at least. That is true. I wonder if I should have a target for the orientation of this. But yeah, I was feeling like kind of weird yesterday. My throat is still kind of sore today, but I don't think I'm getting sick. I've gotten sick enough times to know when I'm getting sick. Need to get sick all the time. Why is this individual geometry? Why is that not just a texture? So right now I'm testing with still images because rendering while I'm streaming, it doesn't work. It either bugs out the stream or the render. But eventually I am going to make a little video to like showcase stuff looking around. Speaking of rendering, I'm going to test the closer eyes. Wonder if there's a way to... So You don't have to. I might be doing some coding if I get far enough along in the project. If I want to do a specific thing. It's mainly just like filters. I do think that. I feel like it'd just be the equivalent of like having your eyes closed. It feels weird to say that, but like it's accurate. I want to see if I can use a constraint to limit distance. Does this do minimum as well? And if so, I imagine it's just black. I guess it depends on danger biscuits. I guess it depends on like how you went blind, because like you can be, I assume you mean like actually sees nothing. Yeah, but like, what do you mean it's just nothing? It would just appear as black. Because yeah, I feel like if you were born blind, I'm getting sidetracked by this. I feel like if you were born blind, it would still just look black, but you wouldn't have that reference. Like it would still look the same. Yeah. If you're deaf, you hear nothing. That's correct. That's how being deaf works. Yes. Okay, but here's the thing. Yes, you do, because, okay, if you're deaf, you hear nothing. That's the equivalent of someone who's not deaf standing in a room where there's no sounds. Or if you're paralyzed, you feel nothing. That's the equivalent of... Well, actually, no, I guess that's not equivalent. The paralyzed one is different. Because, like... No, black, in terms of light, which is what our eyes see with, is the absence of light. If there's no light, it's black. That's how our eyes work. If there's no light entering them, you see it as black. That's why when you close your eyes and block out all the light, it's black. Okay, I'm gonna do that distance to that. That's 34. Is that 34 millimeters? Like I'm just switching back and forth instead of... No, it is 34. Okay. You need to look it up. Okay, I won't do the parenting, but I will do this. Rendor. I'm not very good at multitasking. I was typing up that list earlier, and I just like can't speak while I'm typing. Why is it tilted? Why has it done this? Why is it so blurry? And why is that not in the center? That should be the center. Is this displaying differently than it is? Long. It is a kidnapping. That is true. If Kid were to sleepwalk and kidnap someone, they would be kidnapped by a kidnapping. Such a dumb joke. Why is this not lined up? Why does this not look like how it does on the thing? Is something being done differently in the render? That doesn't have a render toggle. Which one am I using left? What do you mean napping isn't over? Oh, because you said it so many times. I can't nap. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah, you should probably get some sleep. I don't remember how much sleep I got last night. I think I went to sleep at like 3 because I was watching Daredevil with my sister. And then I woke up at like 12, I think. I slept longer than I wanted to. Been waiting for a comforter cover to be done drying. Oh, I have stuff in the dryer too. I should probably get that out at some point. Yeah, I'll do it after the stream. Okay. I guess I just gotta deal with this not being right. That's centered. Okay, let me try this. Okay, that's still doing the thing. Oh yeah. How's the writing for losers going? Why is this displaying like that? They were just trying to get the best they could. Is this in... This isn't in front. Is this culling? Oh. Why is this... It's so weird. Oh, the texture is blurred. Oh, that's why. Episode 2 is done already? Damn, y'all are quick. Well, I guess, when did you guys start writing it? Like, did you start writing it before the pilot went out? Because the pilot went out, like, what? A week ago. Exactly a week ago. Came out on the 4th, didn't it? Yeah, that's what I meant script-wise. Even then, like... I guess it is 20-minute episodes. You for gore. That's fair enough. I also don't like how the lighting on this is baked in, but we go and deal with it. Oh, actually, you know what? I wanted to... White. White. I don't like that. Never mind. What word? Which VFX word did I say? The second I say something, it just leaves my brain. Oh, I forgot I was in cycles. Oh yeah, the lighting is baked into it. So all of these textures are just images that were taken. So if I turn off this point light, pressing H isn't working in the new close game. So you see how the wall has the light on here? That's not from any actual light, that's just in the texture of the wall. Because obviously whenever they... I don't know if this came from pictures or if this was modeled and they just baked it in. But basically that bit of light is fake light that's just permanently on the wall. And the light from the windows is the same way. I'm getting this cast light with the shadows even though there's no light actually casting it from there. It's just annoying because it makes it look kind of weird whenever I add my own lights in. Luckily, this isn't about getting it to look nice. Okay. Does this look... I don't want the clock. Are the doubles a bit more tame? They are. It's a bit too tame. Modeling is hard. Hard surface modeling isn't so bad, but organic modeling is ugh. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to switch to Nuke. Started script 2 February 21st. Oh, you guys started way earlier than I thought you did. I don't know why I assumed that you started writing it when the pilot came out. 11 pages yesterday. Wow. God, the pilot was so funny. Speedrun a podcast. What was it? Control backspace? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna take this to Nuke and see if I can recreate this there just to get the pipeline down. I did enjoy it. It was very funny. And like all of the voice actors are like on it. Like this stop stacking books in my head was so funny. Also the freaking Bite of 87 joke. You also like, y'all hid that one so well. I like didn't realize what the joke was until like the very end, and I was just like, oh my god. Okay. Image. Save as. This is, which one is this? Test left. Image. Save as. Test right. It was hidden so well because like you made it seem like it was just, yeah, you made it seem like it was a Goldilocks thing, and then it was just like lore of the place, and then you just turned around. Oh god. I'm not gonna have Nuke and Blender open at the same time because my laptop will explode. I actually haven't even tested if I'll be able to use Nuke on stream, or if my laptop will explode. Words are hard. There's a lag spike in the stream, probably because I'm opening Nuke. I might ask one of my friends if I can use some of his music. I don't think he'll mind, because like he just puts it up because he makes it when he's bored. But I'm still gonna ask, because it's like pretty good like focus music. I genuinely have it in like my focus playlist. Okay, let's see if the console's there. Get rid of the console. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Weep. Best Kahoot player. I don't make music, one of my friends does. Oh, is that Bruno? Who is this? Yeah, there's a long delay because I'm using Restream. Because I'm streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, and it puts a bit of a delay on it. And also Twitch has a 20-second delay anyway. Anyway, Nuke. Oh, now I have to move my camera to the other side again. Transform. Or actually, transform, copy. I'm not gonna set up a different thing. I'm just gonna do this here because weep. After this, I'm probably gonna give it a tell from just because I feel like Bruno's the only person that you would ever actually say that to. Okay. Read. Drive, not OneDrive temp. Where's hello? Alright. No. Root. Nope. Oh. There we go. Test right. Open. There we go. Another read. Test left. Open. Okay. Merge. This shall be a paint fave. Okay, it's just been a mess. I'm so burpy. Yeah. God, the window is very smooth. There we go. Bit more space to work and see. Okay, I am not as familiar with the let me get a lens distortion. I'm not as familiar with the nodes in Nuke. Oh, this is undistort. Let's just see what that does. Nothing, apparently. What does that do? There we go. It's not what I wanted to do. Spherical. Anamorphic. Let's see. I feel like Nuke is not the best choice for doing stuff on stream. See. It is frozen right now. I really need to get a better computer. I'm not even able to use my drive because I have so many things plugged into my computer right now that it just like disconnects on its own because it just can't handle it. I don't know what this song is. I found a 2-hour-long YouTube video of just royalty-free music, and I could probably go to the video and check, but still frozen. I got the Hourglass of Death. Okay. I'd still prefer this over After Effects. Nuke is a compositing software. It's node-based, which is far superior to After Effects layer-based thing, just because it's just easier to navigate. But you have these things called nodes. I can't really move around because it's frozen. Hourglass of Death. Yeah, they each do things. You do the things together. I don't have the... No, I don't. It did it! Thing. It's a thing called a bomb. I know, every time I talk about using Nuke, I'm just imagining what people who don't know what Nuke is, just like, excuse me? Oh, it's not frozen. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save. Eyesight. Ross. This. And save. Because the amount of times it's... Oh, you know what? I should use proxy. Because I just need to get the distortion to Vic. There we go. That's kind of what I want. Maybe. Possibly. I guess not. No, node-based, you can see it as you work. And honestly, it's just slow, but that's just the nature of compositing. I prefer node-based because you could just go back in to any point and like you can visually see where stuff is happening and tweak it, and then it does it down the chain. Houdini is node-based with modeling, and that makes it very convenient to change models because you can go back to any step and tweak it, and everything after it follows. But yeah, we can still see this stuff happening. Can I push this? No, I can't. Can I push this? Zero these out just to see. Okay, what is that doing now? Nothing. I don't want it to scale. Can I push this? I can push that. It's not doing what I want though. Very unfortunate. Sure, can't push this. Denominator. Dang it. I thought this would have it. Let's see. Transform. Distort? No. Grid warp. Let's try grid warp. Cheers. Because the grid warp. No. Maybe. What? Why is... can I... Nope. Let's do it this way. Okay, that's not doing it. Excuse me. I don't think this will give me the effect I want, no. Try it. Nah. See what else they have. Corner pin, no. Spline warp. What goes into... Oh, B is the spline, I would assume. Not this. No, I don't want to scale. That's kind of working. Slightly. It's not really working. Oh. Okay, well, let's see if they have the, see what do they have here. Focus, God rays, in paint. That might be interesting. What's this do? Turns my screen black. Nice. Very helpful. Look at the wiki for this. Oh, it's a paint out. Nope. Although that might be useful at whatever point. Image. They don't have an equivalent. I don't want copies. This is two. They're trying nodes. What does this do? Oh. That's interesting. Not what I need, but interesting. You focus. Oh, this needs a depth channel. I could export one of those. I don't need. Oh, I guess speed of render time. I want it to focus on the handle. So what else? What else? Other pre-comp. I guess I could just do a blur. This is boring though. What does this one do? What's a directional blur? Ooh. That might be nice. What does a target do? That's for this node, ain't it? It is. Near target. All. That's kind of interesting. Kind of does the doubling effect. Not what I need though. Okay, well, I guess I'll try it. I shall have a hello ellipse. I want to invert and feather. Is that feathering the right way? That's not what I wanted. Oh. It is reformatting it. God. Node. No. How does that? How? Roto. Whatever. Feather. That does not feather the right way. This does. It's not as fun of an effect. Best Kahoot player. Why is that your username? Thanks for following, by the way. Why? What's the story behind that username? Who is that aimed towards? Is that towards Bruno for following or me for asking about the username? That's fair. You haven't changed your Twitch username since middle school? I guess you don't really watch Twitch. Okay. This is not the effect I was hoping for. Wow, apparently I've received 100 messages. I don't know if that showed up on stream. It did. You'd never be mean to anyone who isn't Bruno. That's fair. Why? Okay. My username on everything used to be Blue Web Slinger because my profile picture was a blue and orange Lego Spider-Man. I think I still have the blue and orange Lego Spider-Man somewhere on my computer. And there are sphere eyes. Sphere, nope. Wow. What's up, Nish? How's everything going? Oh, by the way, Nish, I was literally talking about this earlier. Would you be fine if, for future streams, if I continue to stream, I use your music? Because it's genuinely really relaxing. Spider-Man is cool. I don't know why I'm still here. I could have sworn. Okay, I'm gonna try radial distort. That's the geometry. Alright. Have a nice passing out, Jack. And sleep more than 4 hours. Jeez. Vector distort. Bruno just now changed his name. Yes, hopefully you are not actually sick and we can still play D&D tomorrow. To be fair, Bruno's stream stuff is equally as good. Why does it automatically go to Smart Vector? Only has a single frame duration. Oh yeah, because vectors need. I'm fine with using the actual name. Nobody but y'all is watching. And also, I was part of a YouTube channel that we used our real names several times. Good old parentarchy. The good old days. Surprisingly, someone actually actually one of my friends watched Pandarchy without knowing that I was involved in it. It was a fun experience. Why is there an outlet here? Oh, there's not. I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna give this one more attempt, and then I think I might end it there if it doesn't pan out. Center mode redistort. Use fisheye. Yes. So why do I not have the option for that? Model preset. Miracle. Exact opposite of what. Ooh, there we go. There we go. There. I'm doing it. Finally. So what I might do is, although it's kind of awkward pipeline, I might. Oh. I just need to reformat. It's kind of an awkward pipeline, but I might do the blender effects and then take it into Nuke. I just kind of don't want to do two rounds of compositing. I'm gonna reformat these to 1080. Just because. Why is it distorting like that? Why is it not even? I just noticed the IP address. One's distort. There we go. What does that do though? Oh! Keeps it in line. It's saying it's 1920 by 1080, but it's not. Transform. Sure, just scale it. Then I don't know how I feel about that. Move the center. Uvic. Ooh. Different modes. Simon. Riffman. Mitchell. Tarzan. Notch. These aren't doing anything. Oh, maybe they are. Oh, that's okay. Analysis grid. Nah. Advanced. Fisheye. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't want fisheye though. I don't know. I have to toy around with it a bit. How long have I been live? 3 hours. Ooh. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna mark off stuff that I've done. So that, how would I do that? I'm just gonna make it smaller. Okay, never mind. Just makes it all. Edit. Font. Is there not a way to? I do it at idle. Switch over to idle, so I can have different colors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I might try a render with the Blender filters just to see how it looks when it's actually rendering properly, and maybe a bit of more of a movement. But I'm gonna avoid doing too much actual stuff to it outside of either streamed or recorded, because I want a record of this in case it ends up looking really good, which I don't know how likely that is to happen, but in any case, it is going fairly good so far, I think, at least. We'll have to figure out camera stuff to not have to swap it around. I might have a different nuke scene. Although I don't, if I can get it done, if I can get the ooh, I wonder if Houdini has a good thing. I don't know much about Houdini's compositing, but if I can get the effect done in Blender somehow, I can probably work around it with distortions and stuff. But then I wanted to use Nuke. Although Nuke wasn't doing too bad afterwards. It was just that one filter that was messing around. It is weird taking it from Blender to Nuke though. having 2 layers of compositing. I don't know. I'll work on it. But thank you to everyone who tagged along. God, I can't stop thinking about just like stuff to add on to this. And like since I've had this idea, whenever I have just like some time, I'll just like look at something and like try and focus on my peripheral vision, which is really hard to do because it's peripheral vision. But I don't know. I think it'd just be cool to be able to accurately visually represent this. And ideally, I think I already said this earlier, but ideally this effect could be replicated with actual cameras, but I don't have actual cameras. So 3D it is. Anyway, I am going to end there and work on just thinking about more stuff. Words are hard, especially when you're tired and it's 11. Where is it? Why am I so bad at this? Okay. Boy.